Matchday 4 of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers delivered intense battles and pivotal victories across the continent. As teams vie for a coveted spot in the tournament set to take place in Morocco, every match carried high stakes, with hopes hanging in the balance. Burkina Faso triumphed 2-0 over Burundi in their 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier at the Félix Houphouët-Boigny Stadium. The Stallions struck early as Mohamed Konet nodded in a precise header from Cedric Badolo's cross in the 5th minute, capitalizing on a well-executed corner. Though Burundi pushed to equalize, Burkina Faso retained firm control throughout the match. The final dagger came in the dying moments of stoppage time when Bertrand Traoré slotted home a penalty that was awarded after Tressa Mossi fouled Issa Kabore in the box. At the final whistle, jubilant Burkina Faso fans stormed the pitch, celebrating their nation's qualification for AFCON 2025. This decisive victory cements Burkina Faso at the top of Group L with 10 points, placing them 3 points ahead of Senegal. Meanwhile, Burundi lingers in third with just 3 points from 4 matches, their qualification hopes now hanging on a thread. Cameroon secured a crucial 1-0 triumph over Kenya in their 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier at Nelson Mandela National Stadium. The defining moment came in the 63rd minute when Boris Inau unleashed a low-driven free kick from the edge of the box, outsmarting Kenya's defense and nestling the ball in the bottom corner. Despite a valiant effort from Kenya, including a missed header by Alphonse Omija deep into stoppage time, they failed to find an equalizer. The victory cements the indomitable Lions' position at the top of Group J with 10 points, while the Harambee Stars, in third with 4 points, face a daunting challenge in their remaining fixtures. Zimbabwe compounded Namibia's struggles with a resounding 3-1 victory. After a goalless first half, Walter Muzona opened the scoring shortly after the break with a scrappy effort. He doubled Zimbabwe's lead 11 minutes later from the penalty spot. Prince Dube extended the advantage in the 89th minute before Namibia's Godwin Iseb grabbed a consolation goal in the dying moments. This result leaves Namibia stranded at the bottom of Group J, while Zimbabwe climbs to second, trailing Cameroon. Algeria clinched their spot in the 2025 AFCON with a gritty 1-0 win over Togo. The away team won all 3 points courtesy of an 18th-minute penalty, scored by Rami Bensebaini. This marked their 4th consecutive victory in Group E, bringing their tally to 12 points with 2 games remaining. Equatorial Guinea is the only team left with a remote chance of overtaking the Desert Foxes, but Algeria has already secured their place. This will be their 7th consecutive AFCON appearance and their 21st overall, as they aim for a 3rd title in Morocco next year. Equatorial Guinea completed a double over Liberia in their Group E clash, edging out a 2-1 victory. Luis Nlevo gave Equatorial Guinea the lead in the first half, but Liberia responded after halftime with a well-executed strike from William Gibson. As the match seemed destined for a draw, Dorian Hansa scored a last-minute winner on a swift counter-attack, crushing Liberia's hopes. Rooted at the bottom of the group, Liberia's chances of qualification are now all but extinguished. Mozambique dominated Eswatini with a commanding 3-0 win at Mbombela Stadium in South Africa. Mozambique took control early, with Dominguez opening the scoring just after the 10-minute mark with a clinical finish. Stanley Ratifo added a second just before halftime with a towering header, and Jenny Katamo sealed the victory with a 3rd goal in the 52nd minute. Eswatini struggled to string passes together under Mozambique's relentless pressure. The victory propels Mozambique to the top of Group I, while Eswatini remains anchored at the bottom, with their hopes of qualifying fading fast. Musa Barrow's decisive strike in the 62nd minute secured Gambia a vital 3 points, boosting their chances of AFCON qualification. Despite an earlier missed penalty, Gambia maintained pressure, eventually breaking through when Yankaba Mintea's cross found Barrow unmarked in the box. This win lifts Gambia to second in Group A with 5 points from 4 games, just 1 point behind leaders Tunisia. Madagascar, with only 2 points from 4 matches, is languishing at the bottom, their qualification hopes all but extinguished. As the excitement unfolds, the drama is far from over. With crucial Matchday 4 fixtures still to come, teams will continue to battle for their place in the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. The stakes are high, and every point counts as the race to Morocco intensifies.